أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. My name is Sayyid Hassan al-Shaykh.
And my name is Sayyid Muhammad Husseini.
I would like to welcome you and congratulate you on the birth of the Imam of our time, Imam Mehdi. May Allah hasten his reappearance.
Inshallah, today we'll start with some Quran and then we'll have some ziyarah. And right after the ziyarah, we'll have a quiz in between every segment. Today's segments, we're going to have some poem, story, nasheed, a lecture by respected Sayyid Ali Khalkhali, and another nasheed by Mullah Ammar Nashid. And again, Quran and ziyarah.
And let's not forget, at the end of the program, we're going to do a raffle for those that answer questions correctly, for some gifts. We've got 2 yams hijabs,
5 Candy Town tickets.
You're gonna get cavities because of all the sweets.
And 2 big Zafaf cakes. Here's an example of a cake.
And 5 £20 Alwan supermarket vouchers so you can do your grocery with.
If you do win one of the quizzes, make sure you stay around till the end. And also make sure to try and win one of the quizzes so you can get one of the prizes.
Now we'd like to welcome one of our brothers, Brother Muhammad Rada Samawi, to recite some Quran for us.
Please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allah.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I would first like to congratulate everyone who participated in the event of birth of Imam Mehdi alayhi ta'ala faraja. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طاسين تلك آيات الكتاب المبين نتلو عليك من نبأ موسى وفرعون بالحق لقوم يؤمنون إن فرعون علا في الأرض وجعل أهلها شيعا يستضعف طائفة منهم يذبح أبناءهم ويستحيي نساءهم إنه كان من المفسدين ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين ونمكن لهم في الأرض ونري فرعون وهامان وجنودهما منهم ما كانوا يحذرون وأوحينا إلى أم موسى أن أرضعيه فإذا خفت عليه فألقيه في اليم ولا تخافي ولا تحزني إن رادوه إليك وجاعلوه من المرسلين فالتقطه آل فرعون ليكون لهم عدوا وحزنا إن فرعون وهامان وجنودهما كانوا خاطئين وقالت امرأة فرعون قرة عين لي ولك لا تقتلوه عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا وهم لا يشعرون وأصبح فؤاد أم موسى فارغا إن كادت لتبدي به لولا أن ربطنا على قلبها لتكون من المؤمنين وقالت لأخته قصيه فبصرت به عن جنب وهم لا يشعرون وحرمنا عليه المراضع من قبل فقالت هل أدلكم على أهل بيت يكفلونه لكم وهم له ناصحون فرددناه إلى أمه كي تقر عينها ولا تحزن ولتعلم أن وعد الله حق ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
Thank you, Brother Muhammad Rida, for that beautiful recitation.
If it's all right with you, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
How did you prepare for this recitation in front of an audience?
I prepared by listening to readers such as Muhammad Siddiq al-Manshawi and recited after him as he said the words.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you again soon. Now we would like to welcome Brother Ali Khafaji to read some ziyarah for us. So please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum. I'll be reading Ziyarat Imam Mehdi Ajallah Ta'ala Farajah Sharif today, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma balligh mawlai sahib al-zaman salawatullahi alayhi an jami' al-mu'minina wal-mu'minat في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها وبرها وبحرها وسهلها وجبلها حيهم وميتهم وعن والدي وولدي وعني من الصلوات والتحيات زينة عرش الله ومداد كلماته ومنتهى رضاه وعدد ما أحصاه كتابه وأحاط به علمه. اللهم إني أجدد له في هذا اليوم وفي كل يوم عهدا وعقدا وبيعة في رقبتي. اللهم كما شرفتني بهذا التشريف وفضلتني بهذه الفضيلة وخصصتني بهذه النعمة فصل على مولاي وسيدي صاحب الزمان واجعلني من أنصاره وأشياعه والذابين عنه واجعلني من المستشهدين بين يديه طائعا غير مكره في الصف الذي نعت أهله في كتابك فقلت صفا كأنهم بنيان مرصوص على طاعتك وطاعة رسولك وآله عليهم السلام. اللهم هذه بيعة له في عنقي إلى يوم القيامة. وصل على محمد وآل محمد.
Thank you, Brother Ali Khafaji, for that beautiful recitation of ziyarah.
As we did to Brother Muhammad, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions. As we know that you've memorized the ziyarah, can we ask how long did it take you to memorize it? Brother Ali?
Well, it took like about a week, I would say, just to like memorize it and with the voice.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you, Brother Ali.
As you know, we'll have a speech and two nasheeds coming up with a story. And again, we'll have the raffle later. Also, between every single segment coming up to the raffle, we'll have some quizzes.
Shall I explain how it goes?
Do you want to explain or shall I?
Let's go. For the quiz, we're going to ask you a question twice so you can understand it clearly. After that, we're going to give you 5 seconds to think about it. And then we're going to open the chat. Once we open the chat, you can type in the answer. And the first person we see that answered it correctly will go through to the raffle.
Just a reminder, you will get disqualified if you don't have your full name on, because then we won't have the ability to contact you. And if you do get the answer right and we do choose you, please stay until the end so that we can have you for the raffle, so we can tell you which prize you've won.
Thank you very much.
All right, now on to our first question of the day. Would you like to read it?
No problem. Okay. Question number 1. What is the first name of our 12th Imam? I repeat, what is the first name of our 12th Imam?
Is everyone ready?
Thank you very much. The answer is
Muhammad.
Question number 2.
In which month was Imam Mehdi alayhi salam born? Reminder, only Arabic months. I'll repeat. In which month was Imam Mehdi alayhi salam born? Only Arabic months. Thank you. The answer is
Sha'ban.
just
a reminder, there'll be 2 questions between each segment.
from now, that is, of course.
Okay, moving on to the next part of the program.
Now we would like to introduce Brother Murtada Al-Hassan for recitation, beautiful recitation of poetry. Please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today, inshallah, I'll be reading you guys a beautiful poem. Oh my Imam, our hearts long for you. Come show us, oh guide us, that which is true. Please save us, O Mahdi, from the evil we face. Please save this religion from the corrupt disgrace. What has become this beautiful truth? Why this world so sadly uncouth? Oh my Mahdi, oh my leader, how I wish you'd arrive to rekindle the faith, bring truth back alive. My heart bleeds these words, oh my valiant master. For the hate in this world, this inflicted disasters, oh my brothers and sisters, from Palestine to Iraq, you are the key to their freedom unlock. Oh my Imam, the liars mock me, saying one can't be helped by who they can't see. Oh my dear guide, my dear leader, show them they are wrong. Please end this separation, it's unbearably long. You are the teacher of Allah's word and his love. You are the deputy sent from above. The servant of Allah, the student, the friend from his last messenger, your nobly descent. O my sinless Imam, I'd wish to be there when you call with those who believe. I want to fight in your army against those who deceive. Please teach me the ways to be a servant like you, who loves and fears, who's pure-hearted and true. I long for your presence each day and each night. You are the guide to the path that is right. Please lead me on it. My heart is for you the purest of pure. With the nur you're bright, the world is need of your reveal, the pure, the soulful truth that no evil conceals. O my Imam, please come soon to deepen the light of the truth of Allah with your conviction and might. Salawat.
Thank you, Brother Murtada, for that beautiful recitation.
I've got a question for you. How did you find this poem?
I found this poem on the internet. I searched really hard and I needed to pick out the perfect one to recite for this majlis or ihtifal.
Thank you, Brother Murtada.
Now that we've finished the first 2 questions of the quiz, we'd like to carry on with the quiz.
Do you want to remind them of the rules?
Sure. Again, so we're gonna take out 2 questions for you. First one will be read by me, second one will be read by Hassan, or the other way around. We'll obviously say it twice so that you guys can hear it. Since it's online, you know, might need some lag spikes. We'll also give you 5 seconds to think about it, maybe a little bit more. And then we'll open the chat. First person to answer it with their full name, remember full name, will have their name be written down and put into a raffle. And then, yeah, that's about it.
You haven't got it right. Can't do it.
Oh yeah, right. Whoever gets it right, you can't, you know, answer again. Your answer won't be taken if you do it again, just saying.
Okay, question number 3, let's go. What is the special day of the week dedicated for our Imam? Let me say it again for you. What is the special day of the week dedicated for Imam Mehdi? Okay. Question number 4.
Okay. Which city was Imam Mehdi alayhi salam born in? I'll repeat. Which city was Imam Mehdi alayhi salam born in?
Okay, just before we move on, we forgot to tell you the answer for question 3. The answer was Friday.
And the answer for question 4 is Samara.
Now let's move on. Now we would like to welcome Sister Huda and Sister Hara for a storytelling about Imam Mehdi. So please welcome them with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطاهرين.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hawra al-Uqaili and I am 11 years old.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Huda al-Wardi and I am 11 years old. And today we will be reading a short story about the birth of Imam al-Mahdi. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Who is Imam al-Mahdi? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, narrated the following about our 12th Imam. The world will not come to pass until a man from among my family, whose name will be my name, rules over the Arabs.
Allah will bring out from concealment al-Mahdi from my family, and just before the day of judgment, even if only one day were to remain in the life of the world, and he will spread on this earth justice and equity, and will eradicate tyranny and oppression.
A group of my Ummah will fight for the truth until near the day of judgment, when Jesus, the son of Mary, will descend and the leader of them will ask him to lead the prayer. But Jesus declines, saying, No, verily among you Allah has made leaders for others, and he has bestowed his bounty upon them.
The coming of Imam al-Mahdi is something that all our Imams knew about. They narrated hadiths like the above from the Prophet about him. His existence is even mentioned in other religions like Christianity and Judaism. The reason we celebrate on the 15th of Sha'ban is the birth of our beloved Imam, and that is what we want to talk about today. Our 11th Imam, Imam Hassan al-Askari, was heavily monitored by the Khalifa of his time.
The Khalifa knew of the threat that Imam was to his power, that if the Imam was allowed to spread the message of Islam and to openly teach to the people would start to support him more than the Khalifa. This is why the Imam spent much of his life in prison or at home, under home arrest. But this did not stop the Imam from completing his duties as an Imam.
Imam al-Askari was aware that the Khalifa felt threatened by him and that he was keeping a close eye on what he was doing. One thing in particular that the Khalifa was worried about was Imam al-Askari having a son, someone who would take on the role of the Imam and continue to spread the message of Islam after Imam al-Askari. Imam al-Askari knew that if the Khalifa found out he was having a son, his son's life would be in danger.
The wife of Imam al-Askari was Sayyida Narjis, the princess of Rome, and the granddaughter of the Roman emperor. She ran away from her home disguised as a slave to get away from a marriage. Without having met her, Imam al-Askari knew who she was and where she was going to be, and sent one of his trusted companions to buy her, with her permission, from the ship owner. She was later on married to Imam al-Askari and cared for by Lady Hakima.
On the 14th of Sha'ban, Imam al-Askari called for Lady Hakima to come to his home and told her with respect, "Auntie, please be with us today for breaking the fast, for very soon the Almighty Allah will bless us with his next chosen Imam, my son." Lady Hakima was full of joy and replied, "From who will the Imam be born?" The Imam replied, "From Narjis."
Lady Hakima glanced at Sayyida Narjis, but found no signs of pregnancy. She turned to the Imam and said, "She's not pregnant. She has no signs of pregnancy." The Imam smiled and said, "The pregnancy will be manifested for you at dawn, because her pregnancy has not come apparent like that of the mother of Musa, and no one could learn about it till the time of delivery. This is because the Pharaoh cut the bellies of expecting ladies so he could get to Musa, and this newborn child is also like Musa."
After the midnight prayers, Sayyida Narjis began to feel labor pains. As it became the morning of the 15th of Sha'ban, the beautiful male child was born. Lady Hakima took the child to Imam al-Askari, whose face lit up with joy. He took the child and began to recite the Islamic rituals of reading the adhan in the right ear of the child and iqama in the left. After this, the child spoke, like Prophet Isa did, and said,
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين.
"And we wish to be gracious to those who are being depressed in the land, to make them leaders in faiths and make them heirs."
This was proof that the next Imam had been born in secret, despite the fear of the oppressive rulers. The birth of Imam al-Mahdi in Samarra was kept secret from the public to keep him safe, and only trusted Shia were told of the birth. Since he entered his second Ghaibah, the Imam has not publicly appeared till this day, and we await his reappearance still. Imam al-Mahdi is known by multiple names, some of which are
Al-Qa'im,
the one who rises,
Al-Muntazar,
the awaited one,
Al-Khalaf al-Salih,
the best and righteous successor.
وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين.
Thank you, sisters, for those informative stories. I'm sure we all benefited, and hopefully everyone was listening, because there may be an added bonus of answers.
We've got a question for you, like we've had with all the other participants. Was it harder working or easier working online?
It was hard in some ways and easy in some ways. It was easy that we didn't have to go to somewhere to work together. It was hard because we can't really see each other and speak to each other.
Yeah, we can feel you because we've been working online. Only today we've actually quite got to meet and work together.
The past year.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to carry on with the quiz. Just a reminder, please make sure you have your full name. A full name is your first name and then your surname as well.
Because some people answered and unfortunately they didn't have their full name. And yeah.
They couldn't get the answers. They couldn't get.
Sorry.
So moving on to the quiz.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Questions 5 and 6. You want to read the first one?
Let's go. What is the name of Imam Mehdi's commander in Yemen? Repeating. What is the name of Imam Mehdi's commander in Yemen? And the correct answer is?
Yamani.
Thank you.
All right. Question 6. What does the word Imam mean? I'll repeat. What does the word Imam mean?
The answer is leader. Now let's move on to the next segment.
Now we would like to welcome Brother Sayyid Yusuf Al-Amili to recite an nasheed for us, and please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. He's actually right here with us.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Dear brothers and sisters, inshallah, you're all well. Today I'll be reciting a nasheed for you. أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد. تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. هذا العهد مكتوم دموعنا يا مهدي، من لهفة الأشواق بين ضلوعنا يا مهدي. تنبض شرايين العشق بفروعنا، كل كتر هايم بيك بين ربوعنا. حبك أساس الشوق يا مهدينا، طول العمر معشوق يا مهدينا. يا منبع الأطهار يا وارث الكرار، يا منبع الأطهار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدى بيك الناس يا مهدينا. للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. ننطر ظهورك يا قمرنا العالي يا مهدي، لا تعيد أمجاد أبو اليم الوالي يا مهدي. وين مولاي الصبر متسالي، يا غالي حبك للي يحبك غالي. انت الفرج من خاف يا مهدينا، يا بهالوطن بحماك يا مهدينا. يا كنز الأسرار يا وارث الكرار، يا كنز الأسرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. مضى صبر بالروح نورك وانا يا مهدي، هو السبيل هو اللي ندلينا يا مهدي. مر بينا يا نبض القلب مر بينا، شينا ظهورك بالصبر سنانا. كل احنا مشتاقين يا مهدينا، لا والله ما ناسين يا مهدينا. معمورة بيك الدار يا وارث الكرار، معمورة بيك الدار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا كل منتصف شعبان يا ابو الغيرة يا مهدي نسأل سؤال من الصعب تفسيره يا مهدي يوم اللي نشوفك ما نظل بحيرة بالكون بإذن الله بعدالة الديرة شوف هالسؤال عاد يا مهدينا يا سيد الأمجاد يا مهدينا تسائل الأنصار يا وارث الكرار تسائل الأنصار يا وارث الكرار يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا نمشي على رفعة راس يا مهدينا يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا صلوات
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Thank you, Sayyid Yusuf, for that beautiful recitation.
Now that we finished our first nasheed, I'd like to ask you a question. How long did it take you to get the tone correct, Yusuf?
So it took me approximately 1 to 2 weeks. It was quite a difficult process, but alhamdulillah, I got there in the end.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we'd like to carry on with the quiz, sir. If you don't mind, scoot over. Okay, let's go. Question 7.
Okay, would you like to read it?
No problem. How many other Imam do we have that have the same name as Imam Muhammad? So Imam Mehdi's first name, as we established in the first question, is Muhammad. So how many other Imam share the first name?
I just want to point out something really quick. Not including Imam Mehdi, just the number. Don't say the name, just the number. Okay?
The answer is 2. Thank you.
All right, now question number 8. What is the name of the mother of Imam Mehdi alayhi salam? I repeat, what is the name of the mother of Imam Mehdi alayhi salam?
The answer is
Sayyida Narjis.
or Lady Narjis. Both of them are correct.
Okay.
Now we'd like to welcome the respected scholar, Sayyid Ali al-Khalkhali, which you need to pay attention to because there's some valuable facts in there. Also, there's some bonus because there might be some answers of the quiz in there.
Please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. Respected mu'mineen, mu'minat, Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll start with the recitation of the dua of the 12th Imam. All together, wherever you are, let's recite aloud. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma kulli waliyika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan. صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أسعد الله أيامنا وأيامكم. Congratulations to every single mu'min, to every single believer, brothers, sisters, every single one of you, members of Ashab al-Kisa youth, and all of the participants today. Indeed, the month of Sha'ban is a month whereby the 15th of the month we remember the 12th Imam. The month of Sha'ban, the beginning of the month, we remember those who had a great role in Karbala, remembering the wiladat of Imam al-Hussein, Abul Fadl al-Abbas, and Imam Zayn al-Abidin. We find that there is a special link between the 12th Imam and his great-great-grandfather Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, salawatullah wa salamu alayhim ajma'een. And that's what we wish to try to understand further. For many of us have recited in Dua al-Nudba, seeing that connection and link in Dua al-Nudba between the 12th Imam and Imam Abi Abdullah al-Hussein. For example, when those verses in Dua al-Nudba start with أين الحسن أين الحسين أين أبناء الحسين, and that link between looking and searching for Hassan, for Imam Hassan, for Imam al-Hussein, for the sons of Imam al-Hussein, and for that search and yearning to see the Imam of the time today, أين معز الأولياء. Then in the dua we state أين الطالب بدم المقتول بكربلاء. Where is the one who will avenge the killers of my grandfather in Karbala? Where is he who shall avenge the blood of the one killed in Karbala? A link between Abu Abdullah and the 12th Imam, so much so that we need to realize, dear brothers, dear sisters, that if we truly are Hussein and we perform so much in the nights of Muharram, emphasis and emphasize on having gatherings, majalis, online gatherings, online majalis, online programs in honor of Imam al-Hussein, if we are Husseini and we wish to follow the message of Imam al-Hussein, then we wish and we should be Mahdawi too. We should truly be of those who are taking the stance of Imam al-Hussein by following his great-great-grandson, the 12th Imam, Ajjalallah Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. For we recite in Ziyarat Ashura, a link between Imam al-Hussein and the 12th Imam. وَأَسْأَلُهُ, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أَن يَرْزُقَنِي طَلَبَ ثَارِكَ مع إمام منصور من أهل بيت محمد صلى الله عليه وآله. Oh Allah, as I'm reciting the ziyarah of Imam al-Hussein, as I'm directing myself to the shrine of Imam al-Hussein, towards Karbala, and remembrance of Imam al-Hussein, and I wish to be a Husseini, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that today allow me to be of those who assist the grandson of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, and the true followers of none other than Sahib al-Asri wal-Zaman, Ajjalallah Ta'ala Farajahu al-Sharif. For Rasulullah would mention to us how the 12th Imam is from the progeny of Imam al-Hussein. He would mention that Abshir, Ibshiri ya Fatima, glad tidings, a good news, great news for you. O Fatima al-Zahra, فَإِنَّ الْمَهْدِي مِنْكِ. For the 12th Imam, Al-Mahdi, Al-Muntadar, is from your progeny. Minna Ithna Ashar is from us, from the Imams of the Ahlulbayt. There are 12. وآخرهم التاسع, Imam Hussein says, وآخرهم التاسع من ولدي. That is the message that we wish to know and we wish to understand. That if I truly am one of those who wish to be followers of the 12th Imam, I should be of those who are followers of all of the Imams of the Ahlul Bayt alayhim afdalus salatu wassalam. For the 12th Imam, inshallah, we are of those who witness his reappearance. There are certain events that take place. One of the events that take place when he is there by the holy Kaaba, between the Rukn and Maqam, and he announces his reappearance. He sends an announcement. Ala ya ahl al-alam, O people of the world. Ana al-Imam, I am the Imam. The 12th Imam would mention, would announce, would introduce himself. He is the 12th Imam. He is Al-Mahdi al-Muntadar. And then he will introduce himself to others. Who is he? What's his mission? He would state, Ala ya ahl al-alam, inna jaddi al-Husayn qataluhu atshan. That's one of the important messages that he wishes to inform the whole world, that my grandfather Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, they killed him and they oppressed him, and Imam al-Hussein was truly oppressed. They performed oppression against oppression towards Imam al-Hussein. Imam al-Hussein was oppressed. The oppressors of the time, alim of the time, they targeted Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, the member of the and today, there are tyrants, there are oppressors in the world. We learn the message of Imam al-Hussein and the message of the 12th Imam. What is it? The message of the Ahlul Bayt, the message of Rasulullah, the message of Amir al-Mu'mineen. كونوا للظالم خصما وللمظلوم عونا. Stand firm against the oppressor of the time. The oppressor, whoever, whatever it may be. وَلِلْمَظْلُومِ عَوْنًا, and stand as an aid, a supporter with the mazloom, with the oppressed. So, mu'mineen, and I am so proud of the young mu'mineen here at Ashab al-Kisa youth, as I remember very well, 10 nights of Muharram, they presented, organized majalis of Imam al-Hussein. I'm so proud, mashallah, of them that in remembrance of the 12th Imam today, they have organized an event to remember the 12th Imam. That link between Imam al-Hussein and the 12th Imam. In the same way, Abad wallah ma ninsa Husayna. By Allah, we shall never forget about Abdullah al-Hussein. Mu'mineen, my dear brothers and sisters, we should never forget the grandson, the great grandson of Imam al-Hussein, the 12th Imam today, who is present amongst us. He is here, roaming in the world. In this world, in this earth, He is amongst us. Yes, indeed, He is in this world. He is alive. He is present. Tuba, glad tidings to those who the 12th Imam meets. The 12th Imam visits. The 12th Imam presents. The 12th Imam rushes to their aid. The 12th Imam, Tuba, glad tidings to those who the 12th Imam is pleased with them, is happy with them, is joyful to see the great deeds that they perform. I'm happy that he sees such great mu'mineen in the world today. The world today. Not just in particular cities in the world. Not just in cities of the East or the Middle East or in Asia. No, in the world, in the West and the East, everywhere. That there are pure mu'mineen. Those who stay away from sins. Those who stay away from those acts of disobedience of Allah and disobedience of the Quran and disobedience of the Ahlulbayt. Those true mu'mineen who obey Allah, obey the Quran, obey the Ahlulbayt, obey the Imam of their time, obey their parents, respect their parents, show their love towards their family members. Tuba, that Imam would see my Sahifatul A'mal and my deeds. Tuba, congratulations to those that the Imam sees and is pleased and happy with. And ask Allah to really, by these nights, those of us who, when the Imam looks at our deeds, and I'm mentioning about my own self, that when he looks at my deeds and he is disappointed and disturbed, that oh, you claim to follow me, but your book of deeds are full of acts that the Imam is not pleased with. Acts that have not brought you closer to the 12th Imam. Let me think about it myself. When was the last time I said my salam to the 12th Imam? When was the last time I recited the ziyarah of the 12th Imam? When was the last time I recited dua on Nudba? That I would wake up on a Friday morning, a Friday which is dedicated to the 12th Imam, and recite dua on Nudba. When was the last time I informed my friends about the 12th Imam? I informed my family about the 12th Imam. When was the last time I performed a specific gathering, whether it's during the pandemic, online, virtual, or even sending messages to my friends about the 12th Imam, to remember the 12th Imam, to recite a dua about the 12th Imam, the Imam who is present amongst us. How many of us are remembering him? How many of us are in constant thought about the 12th Imam? How many of us truly love him? Love him. Some of us, if we do have a pet, and if we lose that pet for a day or two. I remember a friend of mine was saying that one day he had a parrot. That parrot was in his cage, in the cage. And on one occasion, when the cage was open and the window of the house was open, that parrot flew away. He said for days and days we were looking for the parrot. We would ask the council. We even phoned the local radio station and asked them to announce, has anyone seen the parrot? And it brought me to think, these people, how much they showed their love towards the parrot, that for days they couldn't even function their day-to-day activities because of the missing parrot. And afterwards they found him after a few days. How many of us are in constant thought of the 12th Imam? يا ابن الحسن روحي وأرواحنا لك الفداء. How many of us are thinking of him, asking for him, performing deeds that bring me closer towards him? For the Imam state, انتظار الفرج بالصبر عبادة. To wait truly for the 12th Imam patiently is a form of ibadah in itself. أفضل الأعمال انتظار الفرج. A true intidar, a true sense of waiting for the advent of the 12th Imam in itself is a form of worship, in itself is a form of thawab, a deed, an act of goodness. But what kind of waiting? How many of us can say, hands on heart, I am waiting for the 12th. I am waiting. Or how many of us can say, and we'll think about it, that actually the Imam is waiting. The Imam is waiting for me to improve. The Imam is waiting for me to pray my salah on time. The Imam is waiting for me to perform those great good deeds. The Imam is waiting for me to stay away from the shahawat of dunya, to stay away from those haram desires and illegitimate sins. The Imam is waiting for me. How many of us can say that I'm performing that intidar, that active intidar, that true readiness for the Imam? That if the Imam were to knock on the door now and press the bell, and I would welcome him, Ya ibn al-Hasan, I am ready, and I wish to be with you, and I wish to be صفا كأنهم بنيان مرصوص على طاعتك, that I wish to be in ranks amongst those ranks of the followers who are with you. على طاعتك, obedience towards my Imam, in full obedience towards my beloved Imam. And this is in itself, mu'mineen, my dear brothers and sisters, it's a form of reflection for us. The night of the 15th of the month of Sha'ban, one of the holiest nights of the Islamic calendar. After Laylatul Qadr, the holiest night, that we should truly engross and place ourselves in true ibadah and reflection, in remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and remembrance of the 12th Imam. Truly yearn for his reappearance. For the Imam, his mission, according to the message, is يملأ الأرض قسطا وعدلا. The Imam would return justice and peace in this world. After the world is filled with tyranny and injustice, oppression in the world. We look one side, we look to another. Oppression, oppression, oppression. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and pray to Allah. Pray to Allah sincerely. Pray to Allah. Call out, Ya ibn al-Hasan, Ya Allah, we call to you in remembrance of the 12th Imam, to hasten the reappearance of the 12th Imam. لَقَدْ ضَاقَتْ صُدُورُنَا. Our hearts are desperate for the reappearance of the 12th Imam, for him to be with us, amongst us, and for us to be his chosen ones, and to be of the followers of the 12th Imam, of the companions of the 12th Imam, of the true mu'mineen, the ones who are under the ranks and guidance of the 12th Imam. Ajjal Allah Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the reappearance of our beloved awaited Imam. They've asked for us to mention one moral, one event that can relate ourselves to the 12th Imam. And one thing that I would say is we should be so ready and sure that we are actively bringing ourselves closer towards the 12th Imam. That if today the Imam would ask me for any act, for anything to perform in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'll be ready and prepared and not ashamed of myself. If the Imam were to ask me today, Sayyid, Ali, give me your phone. How many of us would say, hands on heart, that Yabna Rasulullah, 12th Imam, oh my Imam, here's my phone. I presented it for you. Or how many of us need to say, Yabna Rasulullah, can you wait some few minutes, some few moments? And secretly we need to delete all the pictures, haram pictures. Delete the haram music. Delete the haram songs. Delete the haram messages we send. Delete all those things that we know deep down, deep in our hearts, that the Imam does not approve of. Those messages that we should not have sent to someone. Those messages which were inappropriate for me to send. I should not have sent to someone. How many of us can say that I'm ready and actively of those who are performing imtidar of the 12th? How many of us are truly making him happy and pleased with us day in, day out? I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us, to grant us the opportunity to be of the true followers of the 12th Imam. Mata tarana wa narak. Ya ibn al-Hasan. Ya ibn al-Hasan. We, wherever we are in the world, we know life without you amongst us here in our presence is the greatest suffocation for us. And we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for us to be the closest to your location and to be amongst you and amongst your true followers, inshallah. We started with the dua of the 12th Imam. Let us recite again. Raise your hands high towards the sky and truly pray to Allah. Sincerely, truly ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Truly raise your hands, desperately asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the hastening of the reappearance of the 12th Imam. Allahumma ajjil li waliyika al-faraj. Allahumma ajjil li waliyika al-faraj. Allahumma ajjil li waliyika al-faraj. واجعلنا من أعوانه وأنصاره والمستشهدين بين يديه. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعهم فيها طويلا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد والسلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. Thank you to the wonderful AKY, أصحاب الكساء youth, the organizers, the staff, the parents, and all of you wonderful dear brothers and sisters. Allah bless you all. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, respected Sayyid, for that eye-opening speech.
If you don't mind, we have 2 questions for you that we want you to answer.
Number 1, how can we benefit from our Imam whilst he's in occultation? Occultation.
Ahsantum, jazakumullah khair al-jaza. The response to this question is the response that the Imams themselves mentioned, that the benefit of the 12th Imam whilst he is in ghaiba is like the benefit of the sun behind the clouds. In London, the UK, we have a lot of cloudy weather. But does that mean that we do not benefit from the sun? No. We regularly benefit from the sun, even though the sun is behind the clouds. We benefit from the presence of the 12th Imam. We benefit from him, even though we may not see him with our 2 eyes. He sees us. He is aware of us. He prays for us. He guides and assists us. Inshallah.
Thank you, Sayyid.
And we've got another question for you. What are the signs of our Imam reappearing, if there is any?
There are a number of signs. Some of the signs are the major signs of the occultation of the reappearance of the 12th Imam. Some of the signs are signs which are hatmi, definite signs of the reappearance of the 12th Imam. These signs, whether the presence of the Sufyani, the Yamani, these signs, and of course the Sayha, the call, these signs we have in the books of Ahadith. Some of these signs, for example, regards to the eclipse that may occur, or some of the signs, for example, the sun rising from, not as usual as we know, from the east, sun rising from the west, need commentary and understandings. What we need to be careful is not to be of those who time and say that the Imam is definitely coming today or tomorrow or what day, but rather these signs are indications and indicators of the reappearance. More importantly, we need to be prepared as if the Imam is approaching us today. Are we ready? Are we actively ready and present ourselves for the 12th Imam? Inshallah.
And lastly, Sayyid, I just have one more question for you. What are some interesting facts about when Imam Mahdi will reappear? Like, what will happen? What's the place going to be like?
Excellent. So the Imam, inshallah, when he reappears, as we mentioned, in the holy city of Mecca, then there would be a mission of the 12th Imam, and that would be, he would present himself after the holy cities of Mecca and Medina to the holy city of Kufa, which would be his capital of the Imam's base, inviting humanity at large to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet Isa, Jesus, would ask the Imam and request to pray behind the Imam, and the Imam would lead. And we find that the Imam would call everyone towards justice and peace and bring back the true justice and peace to the world, inshallah.
Thank you very much, our respected Sayyid. We hope to see you soon, inshallah.
All right, and now on to our quiz.
But before that, we're going to announce the first half of the quiz winners. If we mention your name, please try not to answer the next following questions, as your name is already entered into the final raffle. The names are Bashir Al-Jamadi, Ja'far Al-Husseini, Ghulam Husseini, Maryam Al-Sabari, Mehdi Jawad, Ali Taqi, Batul Ali, and finally Layla Rubai.
Congratulations to all of you. I'll just repeat the names again.
Bashar Jamal. Sorry.
You want me to read them? Okay, so we have Bashar Al-Jamali, Ja'far Hussein, Ghulam Hussein, Maryam Al-Sabari, Mehdi Jawad, Ali Taqi, Batul Ali, Layla Rubai. If I've mispronounced your name, sorry, but yeah. Salawat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Please don't answer for the next couple of questions. Now it's on to question number 10.
Question number 10 is, what is his father's name? So what is Imam Mehdi's father's name? Okay, little hint, the 11th Imam. Just a little hint. Okay, let me say it again. Sorry guys, I've been starting a lot today. What is Imam Mehdi's father's name? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the correct answer is
Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Question number 11. Which prophet will reappear and help Imam Mehdi alayhi salam? Again, which prophet will reappear and help Imam Mehdi alayhi salam?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is
Nabi Isa.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Now we'd like to welcome brother Mullah Ammar Nashid to recite a beautiful nasheed for us. So please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Wow.
Mullah Ammar, are you there? Okay, it seems the Mullah is running a bit late today, so we're gonna carry on with a few more questions. You wanna carry on? Question 12.
Okay. How long did Ghaybat al-Sughra last? The Ghaybat al-Sughra is only the first Ghaybat. Okay, there are two. One is ongoing right now, but how long did the first one last? How many years? That's a hint.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is 69 years. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Question 13. What is the meaning of the word ghayba? There's two answers for this. I'm gonna repeat the question. What is the meaning of the word غيبة?
Just a little note. You don't have to write both answers. It's just whichever answer you get.
Five more seconds.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is
Hidden or
occultation.
thank you.
I never pronounced that word right.
Question 14.
What Arabic year is Imam Mehdi born? Just Arabic year. No English year, no months, just the year, the Arabic year. Okay? Uh, 10 more seconds, guys.
The answer for the question was 256 after Hijrah.
Okay.
That was the last question for the day.
If Mullah Ammar Rashid isn't here, that was our last question. All 14 have been collected by Brother Ali Janabi, and we'll start the raffle in a bit if he isn't here. Mullah Ammar, are you here? Seems he's not. All right, so it seems no one got the last question right, unfortunately. 256 after Hijrah. We'll just ask the next question. I'm going to look for an easier one. Here's an easier one. This is pretty known, so if you don't get this, it's all right. How many commanders will Imam Mehdi have for his army? It's a pretty known number for Shias. I'll repeat again. How many commanders will Imam Mehdi have for his army?
Five seconds, guys.
اي خليه يسبق الحضره.
Okay, so the answer for the question was 313 commanders. Okay,
since Ammar Nashid isn't here, we'll have
let's just ask him one more time. Brother Ammar, Mullah Ammar, are you there? Okay, by the looks of it, he's not here yet.
All right, we'll
So,
just have
Brother Yusuf, can you come and do it one more time for us? After Brother Yusuf, we're gonna go on to our raffle.
Yeah, we have the balls ready, all the names and all the prizes. Do not worry. Yeah,
let's listen to Brother Yusuf one more time.
Assalamu alaikum, as you can see, I'm back, and inshallah I'll be reciting another nasheed.
رام شباب يلا go.
تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. هذا العهد مكتوم من دموعنا يا مهدي، من لهفة الأشواق بلغ ضلوعنا يا مهدي. انبض شرايين العشق بفروعنا، كل كتر هاي بيك بين ربوعنا. حبك أساس الشوق يا مهدينا، طول العمر معشوق يا مهدينا. يا منبع الأطهار يا وارث القرار، يا منبع الأطهار يا وارث القرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، تتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا.
Is it possible to plug it?
مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. ننطر ظهورك يا قمرنا العالي يا مهدي، وتعيد أمجاد أبو اليمن الوالي يا مهدي. وين مولاي الصبر التالي، يا غالي حبك للي يحبك غالي. أنت الفرج من خاف يا مهدينا، بهالوطن بحماك يا مهدينا. يا كنز للأسرار يا وارث القرار، يا كنز للأسرار يا وارث القرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يتباهى بيك الناس يا مهدينا، للشيعة رفعت راس يا مهدينا. يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار، يا قبلة الأحرار يا وارث الكرار. يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا، يا مهدينا يا مهدينا يا مهدينا. صلوات.
Okay, so Brother Mullah Ammar has finally joined. So, Brother, we would like to welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and congratulations to everyone. I'm very sorry. Bit unprepared actually, because I thought it was 9:15, so I kind of messed up. And I'm gonna actually recite about Imam Ali alayhi salam because I don't have a very, very good one for Imam Mehdi Ajallah Ta'ala Farjah Sharif. I do have one, but I don't think it's good enough, to be honest. So I'm gonna recite Ali Mawla. I hope that's okay with everyone. Is it? Yes or no? You can leave a comment. Let's see, where's the comments? Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ahsantum. Thank you for the replies, everyone. Thank you so much. The good and evil cannot be equal from all the people. Ali, Ali, the Lord has chose you, your Zahra's rose you, who can oppose you? Ali, Ali, Ali is kindness, Ali is justice, Ali is priceless, Ali, Ali. Ali, Ya Haidar, stand on the Kauthar, giving the water. Ali, Ali. Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, 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 Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali. They think I'm crazy for Abul Hasanain. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy for Abul Hasanain. They think I'm crazy for Abul Hasanain. I say I'm crazy, psycho and insane. He was the one who in prayer gave charity. How can I know him and keep my sanity? He was the one who spoke to the jinn in the valley. Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, 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 Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, 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 Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali. They say he was fourth, but I ain't so sure. They say he was fourth, but I ain't so sure. Since when did counting start with number 4? Khaybar sealed its gates and closed off the court. Who needs keys when Haydar is lifting the door? So tell Khaybar, we have their master key. Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali, Ali, Mawla, Ali. Sallallahu Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. You want another one or no? Let me know.
That's very good. Thank you, brother.
Ahsan. Thank you so much. I'm very sorry.
We've got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind. Okay, so
what got you into reading Anashid?
Actually, my dad is a poet as well. My father is a poet.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wanted to offer something in English for young people like yourself, or reverts, or people who basically don't have a very strong understanding of their own mother tongue, maybe. And that's the reason why, because there's so much emotions in the Arabic, and there's so much emotion in the Farsi and the Urdu, and with the English ones, I feel like there's a big gap. So I wanted to share that with them, basically. Yeah.
Thank you. We've got another one for you. Do you have any advice for the youth of AKY who want to read Anashid in the future, inshallah?
Yeah, inshallah. Apart from the practical, most important thing is sincerity. That's above everything. First and last is to be sincere. If you have the best voice in the world, but you don't have no sincerity, you won't be successful. And if you have a bad voice, but you're sincere, people will love you, because people can see sincerity. That's number one. After that, as well as, in terms of Arabic, or you mean in terms of English reciting, what do you guys plan to do?
Both of them.
So in Arabic, mashallah, you have a lot of poetry, but so it's very nice and easy, I guess. English, I think there is a big gap in terms of the words. The words that are being written, sometimes they're not as good as they can be. And I would say people should focus on the words and then focus on the lahan and recitation and stuff like that. I think that's secondary. Number one is sincerity. The words, you have to criticize the words and make sure that what you're saying is true. And, you know, think about these things and inshallah, you'll be successful, inshallah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So much.
We hope to see you soon, inshallah.
Ahsan, thank you so much for the invitation. I'm really honored. Thank you so much. Yeah.
No problem, brother.
Habibi, hayakum Allah. Ma salama. Ma salama.
مع السلامة.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. صلوا على محمد.
All right. Now we've got the raffle balls. Hassan's gonna pick a name from my bowl. I'm gonna pick a prize from his bowl, and then we're gonna see the names, and then we're gonna write them down on the board. All we want you to do is, if you get selected out of here, all we want you to do is contact the number that's gonna be on screen in a couple of minutes, or it might be now. I can't really see. And yeah. So Hassan, do you want to pick the first name?
First name is drum roll, please. مصطفى الأسام.
اللهم
صل على محمد وآل محمد.
All right.
Prize.
Let's see what he won.
Prize. Come on, guys. Drum roll, drum roll.
أيام حجاج.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Okay, so
wait.
It's just the hijab. You can give it to your mom or your sister. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, Hassan, pick up the second name.
Hassan Abdul Mu'min. Sorry if I butcher your name. I'm not very good at pronouncing it.
All right. Okay, now let me take a prize. It's a 5K. Hassan, this is an example of a 5K right here, run by brother Ali Janabi's mother. They're very tasty, by the way. Just want to let you know. Very, very good.
So at the end, we'll show all the winners and all the prizes they've won.
In case you didn't hear your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hassan, pick a name.
It's Maryam El Sabari. Sorry guys if I butcher your name again. I'm not very good.
Pick a prize. Okay, it's a Candy Town voucher.
Candy Town voucher is a £10 sweets voucher, which you can go and buy from the sweet. 100% halal and vegetarian.
Yeah. All right, Hassan.
Let's go.
It's
Taba El Jamadi.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Okay, and
just pass it on to me.
It's Taba Jamadi.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let me pick a prize for you. Alwan voucher, 20.
So you got £20 off your groceries now. Cheap.
All right. Now.
Ooh, I picked that two names.
Two names. Oh, no.
Let's put one back. And this is Ghulam Hussein.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Let's see what you want, Ghulam.
And your prize. Another Alwan voucher.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
So Same thing. You can redeem it or store £20 off your shopping.
All right, pick a name.
Ali Taqi.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Let's see what you want, Ali.
Oh, you want the second Yam Hijab.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
All right, pick a name.
Let's go. Oh. Ja'far Hussein.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Let's see what Ja'far won.
And Ja'far, you have won another Alwan voucher.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Okay.
Couple more names left. Muzaffar.
اللهم صل على محمد.
Wait, Muzaffar.
Mehdi Muzaffar.
Muzaffar.
Yeah.
Come on, that's funny.
Okay, let's see what Muhammad Muzaffar won.
Okay. Candy Town.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Do you want to switch balls?
Okay.
Switch it up a bit. Okay. One Fulani.
Oh, I've got Leila Rubai.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Let's see what Sister Leila has won. She has won a Candy Town voucher.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Okay, and now one of the few final names.
Oh, that's
I got confused.
Oh.
Al-Khafaji.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Let's see what you want, Brother Ali.
You have won a
Zafaf cake.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
All right, the last two or three? I cannot read.
Three.
Oh, three. Okay, let me pick a name out.
Oh.
You have Bashir Al-Jamali.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Brother Bashir Al-Jamali has won.
Oh.
Let's open this a bit of a tiny one. Candy Town.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Okay, wait, is there three left?
Two left.
Oh, so what's the small one?
Ah.
I think it's just empty. Okay.
Oh.
It's Mehdi Jawad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
You have won a
Alwan voucher.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
His name is here. Okay. And now the last one. It is Betul Ali.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
It's the Alwan voucher.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Okay. What? Oh, all right. These are the final winners of which with their prizes. So you have Mustafa. What does that say? Assam. I'm sorry if I butchered your surname. Yam Hijab. Then you have Hassan Abdul Mun'im, Zafaf Cake, Mariam As-Sa'bari, Candy Town voucher, Tiba and Baba Al-Jamali, Alwan voucher. You have Ghulam Hussein, Alwan voucher, علي الطقي يم حجاب جعفر حسين علوان voucher مظفر مهدي candy town ticket ليلى رباعي candy town as well علي خفاجي زفاف cake باشر الجمالي candy town Mehdi Jawad, Alwan voucher, and finally Batul Ali with another Alwan voucher. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. If you've won anything today, the number should be share screen, so you can contact us on our number. But if you want to contact us to contribute in our future majalises and ihtifalat, or join our AKY lessons, you can contact us through the number. Also, you can visit our Facebook and Instagram, which is at AKY.org.uk.
All right, well done to everybody who attended today, and thank you to everyone who participated in the majlis. We hope to see you all again. And just remember the number. If you want anything, contact it. And we want to end it with Dua al-Faraj. So if you want to stand up. Allah. Allahumma kun liwalika hujjat ibn al-Hasan salawatuka alayhi wa ala fi hadhihi as-sa'a wa fi kulli sa'a waliyan wa hafidhan wa qa'idan wa nasiran ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Thank you to everyone that attended and participated, and thank you to the camera crew behind us. They've worked very hard today with us as well. Thank you to the AKY leader Ali Janabi for writing down all the names and tracking them down.
Also, Brother Yusuf, who helped Ali Janabi as well today and read the nasheed for us. And we'd like to end our majlis in Salat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.